And just because I actually, cover your ears, I actually find her incredibly funny, and she has no pride, which is one of my favorite. I said cover your ears.
It's true. I have no
You don't
pride.
have any pride, and it's one of my favorite qualities in any human being.
Something I need to work on outside of the workplace?
No, inside or outside the workplace. It's my favorite thing. And so when somebody's like full throttle, ready to make an ass of themselves, then it's like, it just makes, I don't know, that's when it gets really fun for me, and I think you just have to kind of try to bring your best to it, because I know that she's not gonna like not fully go or kind of hold back because she's afraid of like how her hair looks. It's like that she's missing that chip.
It could have been like two bulls locking horns on this one, but it somehow, us bossing each other around seems to work, because she does it one way, I do it another way, and the crew seems to just be okay with us bossing everybody around.
You know what I think?
No one to sit back and to just be quiet and let. I think we do both.
I think it's a good mix. I think we're weirdly similar to begin with, which really could have just been awful because we're kind of psychotically like. There's a lot of things that happen where I'm like, that's what I always say, like, and somehow it's.
Do you say it like that?
Yeah, I do. That's what I always say. I become Edith Bunker. Hachi. But yeah, somehow it's just it works.
It just works. Melissa McCarthy can bust a move on the dance floor. Like the pride and the joy when I saw that happening. Because usually I'm looking for someone to just, she's got the moves, and I was like,
I don't know if I have the moves, but I don't have a lot of sense to stop whatever is happening.
Whatever you're moving.
Yeah, I just keep moving. I don't know if they're good moves,
modest.
But
she can. This chick has so much rhythm, and when I saw that, I was like, we're gonna be fast and long-time friends.
I like that it was about cops first that happened to be women, as opposed to someone writing two ladies who are also cops. I just always think that kills it, because kind of who cares? Because if you ask somebody like, oh, what do you do? That's what you ask. You don't say like, oh, you're female. That's fascinating. Like, so is every other person on earth. But I like that the story really stuck to the story of like the police work and them coming together and the complications of it. And then I also like that I think there's something really interesting about trying to make a friend as an adult. I think it's really a hard, weird thing to do. It's like, you're busy, and at a certain point in your life, it even comes up in the script, it's kind of like, at a certain point, you're just kind of settled. And like trying to, if you try to make a new friend, it almost seems like you're hitting on someone. Like you can't do the thing of like, would you like to have dinner with me, to a random person out? They'll be like, what? So I don't know, I just felt like the big parts of it were really interesting and kind of universal to men or women.
Even though there's a lot of improv and alternate lines and alternate ideas, somehow they all always seem to work for a bigger picture that I'm pretty stoked about. Because I've never seen this done. You guys did it in Bridesmaids, but I've never seen it done this big.
I am a Boston PD officer, and she isn't. This lady is an FBI agent, thumb jerk. And we both are kind of going after the same criminal, like head honcho for like a drug ring. And she takes one of my arrests, and I don't like it, and I go after her, and then I think she's, infringing on my territory. And I realize that she has information I need, and she realizes she can't really get herself around Boston like she needs to without my help. So we kind of are basically forced to work together.
I do it in real life, sort of as a, deflecting and being sarcastic, but I've never had that freedom on a film set. So to me, it took me a little while, but now that I've had a taste, ooh.
It's hard to go back.
Hello, groundlings.
Da, 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 da.